Excuse me, I'm sorry. Ugh. Hi, YouTube. So, what I'm gonna talk about today is my most well, my most embarrassing moments, and trust me, I have a lot. I just tend to embarrass myself for some reason. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? I don't know. I don't know. So, starting off with was my experience at the Miami airport. I'll never forget that day until I die. And best believe me, every time I go there, I feel some type of way. Embarrassed, that is. Like, oh, who was working there the last time that happened? Yes. So, starting off with, when I travel, I like to pack a lot of stuff. You would think I was moving. Why? Because you never know. Like, who are you going to run into? You know what I mean? Like, last time when I went to France, I ended up being there for the festival, the film festival. And I ran into, like, these stars and stuff. And yes, I was looking good. So, anyway, I like to pack a lot of stuff, like I said. So, here I am at Miami Airport with 2 carry-ons and 1 big old suitcase. And we had to take the escalator. So my mom went in front of me and she's like, good luck, bitch, good luck. I told you not to pack a lot. So I'm following behind her like, But you know, that's my mama. I can't say nothing. So I kept quiet, but not in my head. So here I am, right? Trying to get on the escalator of all these suitcases. And mind you, it was a long, big old escalator. Like, super long, like super tall. So I finally got all my 3 suitcases and sorry guys, little itch. I finally got all my 3 suitcases on the escalator and watching them go down. So I'm on the escalator like, okay, I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna laugh in her face. But no. Like 2 seconds later, one of my carry-ons went to fall off the escalator and roll. So I'm like, no. So I'm like reaching down trying to get it. And guess what happened, guys? I fell. I tumbled. I rolled down the escalator like a big bulldozer. So all these people are like looking at me and they're like, oh my god, are you okay? Needless to say that my fat ass actually stopped the escalator. It stopped running. Yeah, like completely stopped. So I'm like here, my fat ass broke the escalator. I'm bleeding on my leg, like on my knee. And the rest of my suitcases came tumbling down on me. And people asking me, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I'm fine, y'all. I'm fine. Like, they're like, no, you're bleeding down your knee. So like by this time, like the fire company came, what do you call them? The firefighters came, the medics came, and I'm like hopping on one leg, like trying to get away from these people, like don't look at me. Don't look at me. But they kept looking. So the firefighters came and was like, oh, take a seat here, man. We gotta take a look at your leg. So my mom is standing there like, oh my god, like this girl always embarrassing herself. And she's like, you're okay, right? And I'm like, thanks, ma. Like, you care so much. But I'm fine. But not my esteem, though. My esteem is crushed. Because I'm so embarrassed. Like, I look like a tomato. That's how bad I was. So my mom is standing next to me. And the firefighters are looking at my leg. And everybody in the airport are looking at me. So I'm like, mom, like, didn't you have, like, something in a bag or something? Like, some food that was left over? And she was like, yeah, like you're hungry now, like when your legs all bust up. And I'm like, yeah, I am hungry. So what I did was, yeah, yes, I dumped everything out of that bag, the plastic bag, and I said, they still looking? They still looking? Damn, they still looking. So at this time, the firefighter was like, ma'am, like, you need to take the bag off your face because we gotta ask you some questions. And then this sucker said, how did you fall down the escalator? And I'm like, Mom, would you like to explain that? How you wouldn't help me with my bags? Yeah. So that was like so embarrassing. Yes. Then this one was worse because I was actually trying to be cute that day. Okay. So I went to visit my grandma. And she doesn't live in America, of course. And there's a soccer field there. And I knew this guy that I really liked for a long time was gonna be there and like playing soccer because all these guys go play soccer there in the afternoon. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna go down there. I'm getting dolled up and go down there. He's gonna be like, I love you. I want you. So that didn't end up happening, guys. No. So I go down there and there's like this crowd of people just watching them play soccer. So I'm like, that's why I came looking cute. I know I'm the best looking one out of these bitches. So I'm like 3 rows back from like where they're playing soccer. Like 3 rows of people back. So incoming this stupid ball that somebody kicked, missed everybody in the front 3 rows of me and hit me right in the head. And there I went, stumbling down like a ton of bricks. Boom! Well, that really impressed him, didn't it? Right. So then I was like, okay, this is some bull. Like, I woke up and I was at home. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give this another try. Like, hopefully he doesn't think I'm like extra stupid or something because that ball wasn't my fault. So I was like, I'm going to go early in the morning when there's not that much people so he could actually spot me. Except, like, he did spot me, but not in the way that I wanted, to the point where it was like, okay, oh, look at that girl that got hit on the ball, on the head with the soccer ball. Yeah, that was me. So what I did was I waited 2 weeks, and then I went back looking the bomb. And I bet they were asking like, oh, why is she dressed like that going to look at stalker? And I was like, yeah, boo, because I want you. Because I want you. Yeah. But no, that's not what happened. I got to the soccer field early in the morning. I had on some short red booty shorts and this cute little red top. So I'm sitting there like waiting for like him to like look over at me and stuff. So he finally looked over. I'm looking like I'm more interested at the ball, but no, I was more interested in him. And all of a sudden, in comes this bull. You guys probably think I'm making this shit up, but it really did happen. And comes this bull charging towards me. So I'm like, oh shit! Oh shit! I'm about to die. So I start running like crazy. My bike was on the floor. So I picked up my bike and I'm like biking away. Like, no, I'm about to die. Yeah, so I got chased by a bull. Needless to say that no, I did get his attention, yes, but not in the good ways, because he was always at my house like, are you okay now? Like, what happened to you today? And I used to be like, oh, go away. Yeah, like, I like you, but you're starting to get on my nerve. Like, remind me of those embarrassing moments at the soccer field. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Good night. So, yeah, it's like weird things happen in immigrant countries. By the way, you stupid bull raiser, why wasn't your freaking bull in a rope? Huh? I was trying to get a man, not chased by a bull. So, my third most embarrassing story actually again happened while visiting my grandma. I thought I should stop visiting her because it's just like all the time, every time I visit her, something like super weird happens to me. So, to start with, like my grandma, she has like a really, really big house and she has like a really, really extra big garden. Because how it is down there, like you buy your land and then you make, like you build your own house from scratch. Like there's no houses to buy like here where you just like go and like you pick out a house. No, you buy your house. Well, there are, but like where we live, everybody builds their own house. So my grandma has this big old garden in the back of her house, and in it is like a little outdoor bathroom with like a little shower in it, but there's no mirror. And me, I needed a mirror because I was gonna get ready to go out with my friends. And you know I want to look cute going out with my friends. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, so let me go see if anybody's using the inside bathrooms. Yes. Every single one of my uncles, for some reason, wanted to go out on the same freaking day as me using the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, so I have no choice but to go shower in that outside garden shower. So here I am. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna go. I took my stoves, I took my face things, and I'm in there showering. So when I'm done, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot the towel. No. How am I gonna get in? And mind you, my grandma was like, had guests over, like they were talking like business and stuff. It was like all these people from like all over the world, like talking business in one room. Well, yeah, it was like more like my grandfather was there, but my grandma always likes to tag along. Why? I don't know. So here I am. I'm trying to think of, okay, I'm gonna sneak my head out and see if anybody's coming so I could scream for, hey, bring me a towel over here, bring me a towel over here. But nobody came. And I was stuck. So after 10 minutes of being in there, I'm like, I don't care. Like, my friends are going to come pick me up soon. So I got to get into the house. So I did some James Bond type of moves and stuff. Finally got into the back door of the house. And then I was like, oh no, I got to go past the dining room. So I'm like sneaking into the dining room. And it's like hallways and like those rooms, like the dining room and the living room are like separated by like this big wall. It's kind of weird. Like they're separate, like they're actually different rooms. And there's like a door. Yeah, there's like a door in front of the dining room. Like a locked door in front of the dining room, like with a glass in it, and then in front of the living room with there's also a glass door, but it's like half glass door. So I'm like, okay, for me to get through, I'm gonna have to crawl on my knees and like get into my room so I could change my clothes. Needless to say, I got past the front door and that was it. So here I am. I'm like running for it, and all of a sudden, why didn't anybody ever told me that tiles and wet feet didn't go along? I fell. And you know I'm fat. So all you heard was boom. And then you heard a boom. And then you heard another boom. By the way, the 2 extra booms was my head banging on the walls in the hallway. Yes, I had a migraine. I couldn't even go out. But my shame that I felt when I started crying out for my mama and opened my eyes and all of a sudden saw the whole dining room in front of me, and mind you, it was like 10 to 12 men. And I said, Mommy, get them out of here. Mommy, get them out of here. But no, they kept looking. And my grandma said, okay, why don't you guys go back to the dining room and then we can continue this after I take care of my granddaughter. So I'm like shameful because my legs were open, like stretched out on the ground, and I gave these men like a free coochie body show. So yes, I don't think my vagina has ever seen so many men in its whole life, ever. Until that embarrassing day. So I didn't end up going out that night. I stayed in my room and just like cried. But the sad thing is, the boys around the neighborhood actually heard of my story because one of the guys were like talking about it or something. You guys are supposed to be grown. Why are you talking about a little girl? That's sad. So apparently they heard about it because somebody blabbed off, and the whole neighborhood guys came over and started making fun of me. And all you heard, like until like 11:30 at night, was them laughing outside my house and talking about can they get a free show. I was so mad. So my grandma like started throwing water on them, and she's like, "Yo, get the hell out of here!" And then my friends came over and they're like, oh my god, we heard, like, is it true? And I'm like, And I like stayed in there all night and the next day, and it was like this whole big old battle going on with my friends and like the neighborhood guys and stuff who kept like bothering me, like screaming chants outside of my window. Yeah, when I was like trying to rest and like redeem my lost dignity. So those I think were like the 3 most embarrassing moments of my life. So please like, comment, subscribe, make video responses. I would like to know what is your most embarrassing moment. Also, hope it wasn't as bad as mine. Trust me, because that was crazy. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.